Looks like I recovered one guy, and they recovered one guy.
The Docks are doing their job.
All right. Now it's...
You gotta keep possession of the ball and not lose it. A strike back would be terrible.
I probably have put a cut in the video at this point, dividing the first half from the second half. So if you're joining me now at the beginning of the video, hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Blood Bowl 2. We're in the second half of a match against the Dwarf Grudge Bearers. And it looks like they've given me another ridiculous setup for my defense. Yeah, pretty much the same setup they gave me last time. This weird staggered setup that they can just run right around. I mean, look at this. There's a big hole right here. So I have to stop them from scoring for 8 turns with the worst defensive setup I've ever seen. All right, we'll see how that goes. And again, they put a catcher in the front line. Not being able to set up my own setup or do my own setup is massive liability. Now, that would have been a turnover in normal gameplay. Maybe we can take advantage of that. Now he gets 3 dice because he more than doubled my strength with all the assists he got. Which is why you don't put a catcher in the front line. We might be able to take advantage of this, though, the way the fact that they've bunched all their guys up in the middle like that. We'll have to see. So they're going for the ball again.
Well done, little fella. Gotta encourage the poor thing. It's not often he exceeds in such an action.
We saw that ref being bribed by the Reaver's assistant coach. Shouldn't he be tackling the dwarves?
Either the ref is confused, or the assistant coach bribed him to attack his own players. That makes as much sense as putting me on Cabal Vision.
All right, so we've got a giant hole in this part of our field because, well, why not? And there's absolutely nothing we can do about it other than just plug bodies in there. Alternatively, what we can do is we can be aggressive here and try and score. So what I would do there is I'd come over here, put a tackle zone out, maybe. And this is a catcher, so he doesn't have good strength. So this would be mostly just a nuisance. And maybe bring this guy up here, too, with the idea of attacking the ball carrier. Again, do we have a full lineup? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 players. They were just stupidly set up. I mean, why would you do a staggered setup like that on defense? That makes no sense. So in this instance, this is a runner here, right? No, this is a long beard. So those are slow guys. Both their runners are here. Okay. All right. I'll do what I'm thinking about doing. So I'm going to put a tackle zone out here. Get a little bit aggressive on this. Kind of limit their movement. Box them in.
Smells like a fight is about to happen.
Put another tackle zone. No, that would require me to go for it. Maybe move here. Apply an assist. Okay.
More the merrier.
Then we come up here. Unfortunately, we have to go for it because I need a tackle zone here. Don't fall down. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to keep this guy where he is. Kind of provide backup if we have a hole. Or maybe even put him up in here, maybe. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. If they push this guy aside or this guy aside, there's a big, massive hole here. All right, now let's try and take advantage of this. So I think we throw a block here.
This is going to be decisive.
And of course, I never get the results I'm looking for. So push him that way. And I think I'm going to have to stay. That way I get a assist here. We'll do a blitz so we can move after the block.
They're gathering around that lone
Finally, we get a knockdown
player.
result.
Round a sandwich.
Push him that way. We will follow. And we'll step up. That could have gone better. I would have liked to be able to attack the ball carrier. You know what? I think I'm going to go more risky on this. I'm going to actually try and bring bodies out. Well, maybe not there. But here, I'm going to try and dodge out over here. And while we're at it, we might as well have him go for it as well.
That last burst of speed was risky.
All right. We'll have to see how it goes. We're going the more aggressive play because I think that's the only way we can really deal with this. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to have this guy hold back. I'm going to have him run this way so we can apply more pressure. We're going maximum aggressive play here. Oh, and of course, ref comes out and beats up one of my guys. Honestly, of all the guys he could have knocked down, that was the guy that I would have chosen. I mean, yeah, I could have used him to attack the ball carrier. But it's better that than somebody that actually had a useful tackle zone out.
That's a strike made with technique and precision. It's not sheer muscle.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
All right, the danger is what this guy's going to do.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
They're just going for the maximum beat my guys up, not really trying to score here. So I think the maximum aggressive play has actually worked out.
That play went down like a sack of snortling unmentionables. Jeremiah.
Oh, and of course it was.
Superior skills prevail.
Okay. That's the way they're going to play it. That's the way they're going to play it. Let's stand up here. And we might be able to get this guy out as a body. Now, technically, I could have blitzed with him, but he doesn't have an assist. My plan,
Now there's pressure on them.
to block here. Should get him down. And we will follow. All right, now we got a free player that we can attack the ball carrier with. So let's stand some guys up. Now, unfortunately, there's some free players on their side. For instance, this guy here is free, no tackle zones on him. But that's okay. All right, now here comes the blitz. So we're going to move in here, throw the blitz.
This could be a sack. I love it.
Of course it's not, though. So annoying. It's quite clear that they are, in my opinion, skewing the die results.
Halfling on a hot dinner.
All right. Well, aggressive play could have paid off, but didn't. And I think I'm just going to have to end my turn. At least I'm delaying a little bit here.
He'll get an assist now. Listen.
I mean, as long as this situation persists, we'll keep getting blocks on the ball carrier until we finally strip it from him.
The attacker has an assist.
Another knocked out guy.
Look at that play. Yes, the unmistakable sign of a player's eyes rolling up into his head. He'll be out for some time.
Oh, I forgot that guy was a catcher. It's all right. Fortunately, the maximum aggressive play isn't really working out the way I would have liked.
Pride comes before a fall.
It's like peeling an onion. Remove the layers before you get.
Okay, that wasn't a smart play because he just essentially gave me the assist that I didn't have before. So we're going to get 2 blocks on him. Minimum. Get this guy standing up. All right. Let's stand everybody up that needs to stand up. And let's start throwing blocks here. So first block. You get an assist.
They're going for the ball.
And again, poor results. So we'll push him that way so we get the second block. And we will follow. I might even come out here with a blitz if I have to, because this is starting to get ridiculous. Matter of fact, I might do that now. So I'm going to come out here and throw the blitz.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quick.
All right, good. Block result knocks him down because I have the block skill. He doesn't.
Carrier before he can move it up the field. Blood goal.
All right, there goes the ball. Now let's go get it. And go out this way. Come on, pick it up. There we go. No.
I certainly was, Jim.
All right, well, you can attempt again because that's not a turnover.
I don't rate that player's chances of still standing at the start of the next term. If they are, then we may
All
see a
right.
touchdown.
Score imminent. So maximum aggressive play worked. And this guy can't get to him. That guy can't get to him. So the only guy that really can get to him is this guy. And technically this guy, but he'd have to stand up, do the dodge, and all that stuff. All right, so good. End turn. Might get some more casualties here, unfortunately. But a 2-score deficit against a dwarf team, I don't think is recoverable. For the dwarves, that is. Especially seeing how we've already
Unity is strength.
will have consumed half the half. They only have 4 turns to score twice,
Smells weakness.
which is pretty much impossible for a dwarf team. We could try and burn clock, but I don't recommend it.
These guys. That wouldn't have happened in my day. The fans are rebels, and so am I. Ugh, just one more step.
You know what? Actually, burning the clock might work. But I have to worry about that ref coming out and fouling me. So if I can, I'm going to want to score immediately. Yeah, okay. I forgot about that element of the game that they're throwing in there. Okay. Score immediately. I think that's the route we're going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a touchdown.
Halfway point of the game. If the losers are gonna make a move, they need to do it now.
All right. Hopefully we get some of our injured players back. All right, so that means we gained everybody back. And they gained nobody back. All right, good, good, good. So now we have a full lineup. Hopefully my defensive setup now is
Must have the
half
magic
intelligent.
sponge this time.
Yeah, it's half intelligent. So without the ogre in the lineup,
Losing squad.
the AI doesn't know how to set up your team.
They count.
All right, there's the ball. Now they have 4 turns to score. And the AI hasn't shown itself to have really the ability to score, in my opinion. It seems like all they want to do is beat the crap on my players, which isn't going to win them the game
And
at this point.
didn't come off.
And he took hold of the ball like an overfull tankard.
Wait, wouldn't the frenzy ability kick off with that? Oh, he doesn't have the frenzy ability. All right. Modified rules, I have to remember. I wonder how many matches into the campaign I have to get before I actually I'm playing with the normal rules. Because so far we're still missing a lot of the elements of the normal game.
Well, we're on the subject of the Reaver's backroom staff. We've got a twerp here from an anonymous source saying that there's only a few of them left. Apparently, there's been a massive cull.
You mean they all got fired?
No, I mean a massive cull. A big burning pile was seen on the Reaver's training ground yesterday. Ha ha! Soon, there'll only be the head coach and that goblin assistant left. The cheerleaders have all been fired. They got fat and ugly overnight, cursed by the gods of chaos, some say.
I spotted them leaving this morning, Jim. I know a potion of ugliness when I see it. If I didn't know better, I'd say someone was trying to sabotage the Reaver's chances this season.
Well, all of this business is certainly not helping the new head coach. Talking of ugly, look who's in the crowd, Bob.
It's them Kabassis. They're scouring the dugout looking for Griff.
Well, he's not there, Bob. He's keeping a low profile. They should know that, Bob.
Every Blood Bowl fan knows that ogres have got thick skulls, Jim. Takes a while for exposition to sink in. I should know. I'm struggling to keep up with the plot right now.
All right, so I'm going to guess that we're going to
Together.
be able to do our staff next mission by what they just said there, because it's saying all the old staff got fired. So that means we're going to be starting from scratch. So that's going to be nice. Hopefully we get our team rerolls and all that stuff available. All right, I think I'm going to blitz here. Get this guy off me.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
Ah, rolls are starting to go in my favor. Now I can stop whining about them. And I'll stay. Okay. We'll just have this guy shuffle over a space. As well as this guy. I don't like having guys on sidelines. And we'll put this guy somewhat in the middle here. Get ourselves a much more strong defensive line going. And we'll throw a block here.
This is going to be decisive.
All right, so just pushing him. We'll push him over that way. And we'll stay. There we go. I think that's a good end for the turn. Here comes that ref again. Pop.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You
At this
need to be
moment-
close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Our position's so strong that it doesn't really matter what that ref does.
Hey, good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing. The disadvantage is obvious. I wouldn't have tried that.
Well, that'll shake things up.
And as I said, no real movement towards scoring at all. And the ball carrier is standing right here, which I actually didn't realize. So here we go. Let's make him not the ball carrier anymore.
Balls, Jim. They're going for the ball.
And we'll put him there. And we will follow.
Only use for the ball, in my opinion, to highlight who gets hit next.
All right. We want to score, but this guy's kind of in the way of doing that. So I say we bring a tackle zone up there, help out the block. All right. We just need to push him, maybe. No, that didn't really help, huh? Oh, well. We'll follow. And then we'll give one more attempt here with a blitz. And that's a both down result, and he has a block skill. And of course, I can't re-roll it, so there you go. How many blocks can you throw on one guy and not have anything happen? All right, so we're going to have to go the long way around because, I mean, you go this way, you have to dodge out, then pick up the ball. Very risky. We don't have team re-rolls. Have him stand up. Let's move this guy on down, get some tackle zones going. I think we have to go the risky route because if I go the long way around, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. You can only move 2 more spaces. That is a lot of wasted movement.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Unless we pass it. But I don't think that's wise. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go for a pass play. No, I don't want to go for it. Maybe I have to go here. There we go. We only have 2 turns to score, or 3 turns to score, so we're gonna try and make the best of it. We'll also get a catcher down there. Go. All right. We'll go the less risky route. So that's here, 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 and then out this way.
Nice catch. Now go on, buddy.
All right. We don't have too much protection on him, but I did the best I could. No, no, no. No, no, no. We're not passing. Throw a block here. Both down result, and of course block skills, so that was bad. Oh. Oh well. Hopefully we can still get the score. I'm going to try my best to anyway. Okay, that worked exactly how we would have wanted it to. Reason being is they put tackle zones on these guys, but they didn't do anything about the ball carrier, so he can just run down. And I'm going to assume there's going to be some punches thrown here, but that's it.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
That's the one thing. Once you get to the real game where you have the real rules, you have to realize that every block has a potential risk, even if you're in an advantaged position. So unnecessary blocks can sometimes screw you. Once you have injuries available, you know, it can happen that somebody that you don't want to get injured gets injured in a block that should maybe be a sure thing. So keep that in mind when you're playing the game. All right, so let's just stand some of these guys up. I think in this scenario, what I'm going to do is just stand everybody up that needs to be stood up. And I'm just going to try and dodge out with this guy. It's a risk, but it's a risk worth taking. So we're just going to run straight out. And there you go. Didn't work. But they only have one turn to score now. So, yeah, I could have scored another time, but it wasn't really important. And honestly, there's no real need for me to take any more risks, but I'm going to anyway because I'd like to score. So we're going to come out here, try and pick up the ball, and then run it out to here. So he succeeds where the other guy failed.
The player could spit into the end zone.
Okay. So he can score next turn if everything goes okay. So when the turn... I kind of assumed they'd throw at least one tackle zone on me. But we'll just do the same thing. We'll try and dodge out and score. All this other stuff is meaningless. Oh, they actually are going to throw a blitz. The first blitz of the game.
Can the player force possession away from the ball holder?
Well, there's our chance to score, possibly.
Not far from the end zone.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm not even going to attempt to score. I'm just going to end my turn, save, everybody time. Because the only score I could possibly do is if I was able to get the ball, do a very, very long pass, and try and pass it to this catcher here, which I don't even know if he can make it to the end zone.
Look at all those players sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries on.
All right, let's see if we can do the insane play. So we would have to, our maximum movement would get us, I probably need to tell it what to do because it's being dumb. So we need to go all the way over like this for our best chance of scoring. And that's a lot of die rolls. But they all passed.
Player open in the enemy end zone. He's
And then we got to pick up the ball.
Or abusing the fans. Probably both.
And failed. But we're not going to give up. We're going to keep going for the score. So we're going to dodge over to here. Very unlikely we'll pick it up.
Someone's getting fired in the morning.
Okay, now it's impossible. All right, we tried. We tried to do the unlikely attempt at scoring. All right, let's end our turn.
After that match, I need to change my undergarments. Take on while
Yeah, do your constant whatever somewhere else, Stink.
All right, so we got a lot of winnings. Wow, 160,000. Okay. So our previous fan factor was 2. It went up by 1 to 3. We scored 2 touchdowns. All right.
It's another win for the Reichland Reavers, Bob. If you look on their Facetune page, you can see they haven't been this popular since Jakob von Altdorf threw that match-winning pass, which also killed an inattentive troll in the same lob. Oh, how joyful. And that was nearly 2 decades ago.
Oh, yeah. Good times, Jim. It's strange. Parstown X3, that's the Reavers' enigmatic sponsor for those viewers that haven't been paying attention. Yeah, you. They are demanding the head coach be fired and replaced with the only remaining assistant coach. The shifty geezer you identified as an ex-Parstown employee, Jim.
Strange behavior for a sponsor, Bob. You'd think they'd be happy with Reichland's success.
Yeah, with that and the older gangsters taking their anger out on the team in Griff's absence, I'd say that was a comprehensive summary of the plot so far.
All right, so yeah, it's going to have us recruit staff for our next match. But that is going to be the subject of another video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.